You just need to focus, focus and work hard, and you can figure out a lot of things. If you have not understood for many years, book తీసుకొని కూర్చొని ప్రశాంతంగా ఉండే చోట, that reminds me, when I was in 8th to 10th grade, our hostel used to be, before 6th to 7th grade, our hostel used to be in this colony where they play these Hindu rituals in the morning, and then next church songs. Then
even now also in villages, morning 5 a.m. you have all slokas. And
see, all these things used to interfere in my studies so much. I used to feel that it's a big nuisance. But then when we moved our hostel to new locality, none of this nonsense is there. That is the best time for me to study. The concepts, some of them which I never understood, I actually understood that time, because having a quiet, nice neighborhood, it makes a huge difference for student actually. And then most difficult parts you can understand. That's what it is.
Very good. Now let me ask you a last question. What is your dream? So what do you want to become in your life?
I want to win a Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize in Science.
Nobel Prize. Wow.
Nobel Prize.
Congratulations.
Nobel Prize
At least you have that dream.
Exactly.
So now we have a question. Can we take the question? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. I am Rupavati, principal from Center of Excellence, sir.
Good evening, Rupavati garu. How are you today?
Fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I would like to speak with Dr. Rao garu, sir.
Yeah, Dr. Rao. Yes.
Garu, sir.
Yeah.
Chappandi.
Sir. First of all, we are very proud to see our sparrows as great scientists, sir.
Great.
We felt very happy, sir.
Thank you.
And, we are very much inspired and motivated by your speech, and also seeing all the photographs, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And the people who are responsible for your success, sir.
Thank you.
And, my student Siddhartha from 9th class, he would like to speak with you, sir.
Okay,
he
sure.
has a question to you, sir.
Okay.
I am handing over the phone to Siddhartha, sir.
Okay.
From 9th class DOE. Hello, sir. Secretary, sir. How are you, sir?
I am good. How about you, Siddhartha? I can't forget the way you took entire Andhra University by storm by your speech. So
Yes,
tell
sir.
me.
Thank you, sir.
So tell me, what's your doubt, Siddhartha?
Sir, so you are a scientist.
Say again.
Sir, you know that our India's population is about 125 crores.
Okay.
But only 6 Indians got Nobel Prizes.
Okay.
Why don't we reach that level? International standard in research?
Okay. So Dr. Rao, I think you must answer this question. Yeah.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's the kind of dedication and determination one looks at these things, especially the problem they are working on in research, that plays a major role. Thinking innovative way. For example, C.V. Raman. C.V. Raman is the best example. He really thought about this diffraction aspect in such a novel way, and he won Nobel Prize. And I'm proud to say that I studied in the same Indian Institute of Science as where Professor C.V. Raman studied. So I think choosing a right problem is the most important part, in one's success too. And you need a little bit of luck too in doing so, but I wouldn't say that 90% luck. I would say about 1 or 2% of luck, but 98% of determination. Okay, so that's what one needs to do. And why Indians are not winning that many Nobel Prizes, that I cannot answer for other people, because it is one's interest. Because if I say something, I don't want to disrespect anybody, because science is a ocean. Okay, and one needs to choose the right problem. And some of them may not have such a great opportunity to do some of them, some of the discoveries, because the kind of area they chose, okay, the amount of problems they face in life, and the kind of opportunities they have been given probably. But whereas Siddhartha, you could do that, and you could make country proud.
Siddhartha is a very promising child. Yeah, we are getting another call. So,
Sure.
yeah, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah, tell me.
I'm calling from Satyavedi, sir.
Satyavedu. Yes, Chittur.
My name is Manju.
Manju Swero. Yeah.
I'm studying 9th class, sir.
Yes.
Saturday, sir, you are good opportunities and good programs
Thank you.
in our schools to me, sir.
Okay.
I appreciate to you, sir.
Thank you.
In new programs, sir, Vice program and 2014, sir.
Okay.
The programs are very interest and entertainment, sir.
Very good. So, what is your question, Manju?
I appreciate to you, Rao, sir,
Mm-hmm.
because of my ambition is also a doctor, sir.
Very good.
What are our preparations to become a doctor, sir?
Mm-hmm. Very good. And then there is already a doctor from your school, Jayanti, Dr. Jayanti from Satyavedu. I hope you remember.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Manju. So now we are getting another call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Uma Bharati,
Ama Bharati Swero. Yes.
8th B section,
8th B section.
speaking from APSWREIS Naranpet,
APSWREIS Naranpet. Yes.
Mahabub Nagar.
Yes.
I want to know some techniques to increase concentration and memory power from Venkateswara, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask again one question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, what should we do to think positive and become as a Venkateswara, sir?
Okay, so I think first question will be answered by Venkateswara and then second question will be answered by Dr. Ganesh. Okay, I think Dr. Rao, you might you might like to answer this question.
So
He's
the
talking about concentration.
Concentration. The important thing is to focus. I mean, what is important for you? Concentrate on that part. You need to know what is important. Then your concentration comes. And do not worry about other things. If you go to class, listen to what happens in class. I think I talked about wandering mind previously.
Mm-hmm.
That you stop doing that first. And why a lot of people do that? Because they think the other things are more interesting than what they are doing right now. That is the biggest problem. You need to stop doing that. If you are in class, you pay attention to what your teacher is telling in the class. If you are at home, you sit home and read. Then you slowly develop that concentration. Concentration will not come just like that out of cloud. Okay? It takes effort.
Dr. Rao, yeah.
Yes.
So I have just to build upon what you have just said. So I have a very interesting experience on concentration. So I'm police officer.
Okay.
So I always I have been carrying my pistol for the last 18 years.
Okay.
And then pistol is one of the closest things which I have in my life. So it's part of my body. So one day I went to a hotel. Then we had nice dinner. Then we had long chat with all my friends. Then I went to restroom, that is toilet. Then after I washed my face and then hands in the toilets, the pistol was obstructing me. So what I did was I kept my pistol on the basin, wash basin, and then I suddenly I remembered something that I have to submit a report to my commissioner of police. So immediately I washed my hands, then dried my hands, and then came out of bathroom, then went to parking lot and then took my car and then went home. And without realizing that I kept my pistol on the wash basin. So then when I reached my home, I was feeling very inconvenient. Something is missing. Did I miss something? Did I forget something in hotel? But it was not striking to me. So only when I got down, my gunman reminded me about the weapon. So suddenly a shock went through down through my spine, like chill. So immediately I turned my vehicle and then started rushing towards hotel. So in those 15 minutes In those 15, like from my home, the hotel, the distance is 15 minutes. In those 15 minutes, I did not think about anything else. I was like a lot of vehicles were coming, there were a lot of horn, and then a lot of men and women were walking on the street, and then traffic lights, nothing was coming into my mind. I was only looking at my pistol, and then only pistol was there in my mind. Right. So what I realized later was like if you love something, if you like something, and then if you consider that particular thing as the most important thing in your life, or one of the most important thing in your lives, I think nothing can shatter that concentration. Exactly. That's what I feel like. Manaku ఏదైతే ఇష్టంగా ఉంటుందో, ఏదైతే మనం దానివల్ల మనం జీవితంలో పైకి వెళ్తామో, ఆ విషయం మనం చూస్తున్నప్పుడు కానీ, దాన్ని పర్స్యూ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కానీ, లేకపోతే దాని గురించి ఆలోచిస్తున్నప్పుడు వేరే ఆలోచనలు ఏవి కూడా రావు. ఇబ్రాహిం గణేష్కు గోల్డ్ మెడల్ కొట్టాలని ఉండేది. ఆయన గోల్డ్ మెడల్ కొట్టేంత వరకు కూడా సెల్ ఫోన్ గురించి కానీ, లేకపోతే అప్పట్లో శ్రీదేవి, భానుప్రియ అలాంటి వాళ్ళు ఉండుంటారు హీరోయిన్స్, తర్వాత ఎన్టీ రామారావు, కృష్ణ, అక్కినేని నాగార్జున, తర్వాత ఫరా, రకరకాల వాళ్ళు ఉండుంటారు. సో వాళ్ళ గురించి ఒక్క ఆలోచన కూడా ఇతనికి వచ్చి ఉండదు నేను అనుకుంటాను. సో ఐ థింక్ ఐ హోప్ యూ అగ్రీ విత్ మీ ద కాన్సంట్రేషన్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ లవ్ సంథింగ్, సో నథింగ్ కెన్ ఇంటర్ఫియర్ విత్ యువర్ కాన్సంట్రేషన్.
That is true, but these people, we should not forget is that these are all young minds.
Young minds, yeah.
They have, I think one of the students previously mentioned there is a lot of peer pressure.
Peer pressure,
I do understand that. I mean, they are not new to this, and it happens with every child.
Absolutely.
And every student actually, and it happens in my children too. I have two sons. It happens to them too. Okay, so only way to is that to have slowly develop the concentration.
Correct.
That's what it is.
Okay, Dr. Ganesh, somebody was mentioning that. Yeah. So another question we have. So hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, sir. I am Y Ganesh from COE Karimnagar.
Yes. Tell me, Rajesh.
I wanted to speak to the Venkateswara, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah. Tell
sir,
me.
Even you belong to the backward class.
Okay.
You have reached your goal with quite determination. And while you were reading in social welfare residential institution, what were the resolutions you took for your success of your life?
What are the resolutions you took? This is a question. Yeah.
That's a good question. Thank you. And my resolution was to provide better life for my family. And better life for myself and my family. Once I grow up, if I had a family, this was my determination.
Okay.
And I wanted to succeed. Doesn't matter what kind of hard times I had. Okay. So if you have that motivation, I think each and every one of you can succeed, whatever you want to do. Okay.
But how do you sustain that motivation? So manaku okkokasari paiki potunte tarvata slowga kidiki vachesthundi motivation. So how do you sustain that?
That is normal way of life. You know, sometimes we have good times and sometimes we have bad times.
Bad times, yes.
That is normal process of life. Some exams you get less marks, some exams you do really good.
Okay.
Because the exams where you did really well, you studied good. Exams where you got less marks, probably you didn't do that good.
So we are getting a flood of calls, calls after calls. This is a volley of calls. So hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. I'm Gargubilli principal speaking, sir.
Good evening, Manikyam garu.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, nothing, sir. My question is for the neurologist, sir, scientist, sir.
Okay.
Like actually, we have people suffering with dyslexia, dyscalculia, sir. And also loss of memory.
Okay.
What way we can actually help them?
Okay. So Dr. Rao, the question you must have understood. Yeah.
Yeah. Dyslexia it needs to be taught them differently. There are ways to teach these children. Okay. I think now we have Google, and Praveen sir could help you how to teach these children. You need to talk to them differently compared to other children. And it's a slow process, but they'll come out over a period of time.
Loss of memory?
Loss of memory, it's a complicated question actually. Loss of memory it could be short-term memory loss and long-term memory loss, and proper doctor you should visit a proper doctor if you have long-term memory loss. But short time memory ones, it could come from different type of chemicals you are consuming in your food
Like for example?
or water. There are many chemicals.
Okay.
For example, alcohol. For example, I don't think small children will
No,
consume
no,
alcohol.
No, not at all.
But some of the morphine containing foods, poppy seeds, that can cause to some extent
Okay, loss
some
of
kind
memory.
of short time memory loss. So there are many agents, actual environmental agents, that could cause short time memory loss. But you should not worry too much about that,
Memory.
because it recovers quickly, short time memory. But the long term ones, I think you need to see the doctor, proper doctor. That's what one needs to do.
But Dr. Rao, in schools we find children losing sometimes losing memory very fast, and then sometimes not remembering anything they come across. So what do you think is this?
That is because of the fear factor. When they see the question paper,
Okay.
whatever they studied, almost all of the answers they can't answer.
Yeah.
Because the questions that they studied, they don't see it. It is called fear factor, or in India most of them call it funk. As soon as you see the question paper.
We have a call now.
Okay.
So hello. Hello.
Hello,
Yes.
sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Sharon Priyanka Swaro.
Saru Priyanka Swero. Yes.
I am from Mandasa, Srikakulam district, sir.
Oh, Mandasa. Okay, great. Yeah, tell me, Priyanka.
Sir, I have one doubt about intelligent and poor students, sir. How can poor students become intelligent, sir?
How can poor students become intelligent? So let me shoot this question to Dr. Ganesh. We'll give rest to Dr. Rao. So now she is linking poverty with intelligence. So do you agree with that?
Poor student poor student means economically poor or educationally poor?
Economically poor.
Okay. For intelligence, economy does not have any relation.
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to have intelligence, you have to work hard.
Yes. So poverty has nothing to do with that.
By spending money, you can buy only degrees, but not the knowledge. For
Very
having
good,
knowledge,
very-
you have to work hard. That is the only way to have the knowledge.
So poverty
so
does not come
poverty
in.
never comes into picture to have a intelligence.
Interesting, interesting. I really like the statement. So Dr. Rao, do you agree with Dr. Ganesh?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, your intelligence, all of us have same number of brain cells. You know, as a neuroscientist, I can answer this question slightly differently. All of us have same number of brain cells, and all of us have capacity to think as much as anyone else.
Correct.
And all of us have similar type of remembrance capacity. So just because you were born in poor family, and it does not mean you can't succeed. I was also born in poor family like you, you know, but I never gave up to what I wanted to do and what I wanted to achieve in my life. And I think I am best example for one of all of you people probably.
But Dr. Rao, we are getting Dr. Rao, there is often it is often felt or written in the media, or some people have a wrong notion of saying the white people are more intelligent than the black people, and the people of particular community are more intelligent than the lower caste or scheduled caste. These are some of the notions which rule the society or in the mindsets. So do you really agree with that?
No, I don't agree at all. I think it's a complete misconception.
Okay.
Whether you are black, whether you are white, or Spanish, or Indian, or Filipino, everybody has same amount of brain cells.
Then what makes difference then?
It's their way look at things, the way you learn the information, the way you perceive the information, the amount of hard work you put in learning, the kind of good behavior you have. I actually want to tell all of you students, you need to have good behavior.
What is good behavior?
Good behavior is respecting your colleagues, respecting your classmates, respecting your teachers, and be kind to elderly people, and be kind to your own family, and never forget that your family should come first. And of course your studies are very important. Another thing is good behavior is respecting your teachers. If you respect your teacher, you gain lot of knowledge. You go and talk to your teacher. Your teacher will be so happy to answer all your questions you have, but do not disrespect your teacher. These are some of the good behaviors that take you really long way. Your teacher can go out of his or her way to help you to achieve your goals, you know. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. That's why everybody said previously. I think still that holds good. Doesn't matter whatever number of generations it goes. And I can tell you that my success because of I had excellent teachers and I had excellent friends, very good friends who actually sat with me, and like Dr. Ganesh told previously, we used to discuss a lot. Either it is biology or chemistry or physics. After our school, although I was in social welfare hostel, not that many of them actually sat and talked about it, but whoever that were with me, you know, most of the people are very successful, my friends from social welfare hostel. And we did talk about science a lot, and we did talk about other issues that are in the society. But just because there are bad practices in the society doesn't mean that you have to practice and you should become a scapegoat for
అంటే మనకి ఎలాంటి అన్నం పెట్టారు, లేకపోతే ఎలా ఉంది, ఇలా పుస్తకం ఎలా ఉంది, వాటి గురించి ఆలోచించకుండా మీరు కేవలం నాలెడ్జ్ గురించి ఆలోచించారు.
Exactly. It is very important to focus. And I can tell you, my hostel, some of them used to, especially social welfare hostel, some of the students will talk so loud. You want to study, you have exams. I used to go to local public park. I sat under a tree and studied for my exams. My 11th and 12th grade, that's what I did. Meganur, social welfare hostel. And also nights I want to study. They make so much noise. So my friend had a room, but that room did not have an electricity. We had a kerosene lamp. In that room, me and this kid, we studied in that room. If you have a way, this is what I am trying to tell, if you have a way and if you want to be successful, you can always do it, but stop complaining. Whatever situation you are in, use it to best of your ability and use it to your advantage.
Great Dr. Rao. Yes. So Dr. Ganesh, what is your goal? What do you want to achieve in your life?
Right now, after spending 18 years time in the research field, I have chosen one goal: to develop highly sustainable renewable energy resource.
Like?
That is, right now I am working on artificial photosynthesis.
Wow, artificial photosynthesis.
Yes.
Can you please explain about
it? In the photosynthesis, Kirajani Samyokriya.
Yeah, I know.
The light, carbon dioxide, water comes into together, becomes carbohydrates or glucose or energy.
Correct.
That work is done by the trees, nature.
Correct.
I want to combine both sunlight, water and carbon dioxide to make chemical fuels like methanol. Methanol is the starting material for petrol or gasoline.
I know.
So I want to use this carbon dioxide because it is causing lot of greenhouse effect and global warming, and it is freely available every day. Several million tons of carbon dioxide is generated at power plants. So that abundantly available carbon dioxide and abundantly available water and abundantly available sunlight, I want to use them to make that fuels which can be used as a substitute for fossil fuels,
hydrocarbons,
like coal and petrol and all, which are going to exhaust after some time.
Absolutely.
So as for some study, in the next 40 years, we are going to see very drastic drop in the recoverable oil resources.
Non-renewable oil resources.
Yeah. So before we exhaust them all completely, we have to find some alternative fuel energies.
Wow, what an audacious
idea. In that one, now I am fully focusing to realize the successful device.
So you are working day and night?
Yes, I always think, even 24 hours I think about my goal.
Gosh, what an audacious. Okay. So friends, today we had a wonderful session with Dr. Rao and then Dr. Ganesh, some of the great scientists we ever had in Mana TV studio. So one has come from all the way from New York to talk to us, and then Dr. Ganesh has come from his research center, far off from this place. So, and then both of them, they are very, very competent people, very hardworking people. They have come from the poorest of the poor backgrounds, and then when they could become like this, and then all these 200,000 children studying in AP social welfare residential schools and then KGBVs also can become like these two people, and then one fine morning they will be coming to this studio and then talking to all your juniors. So, friends, let us wish Dr. Rao and then Dr. Ganesh all the very best, because one day we want to see them as the Nobel Prize winners, and then I have strong hope and faith that one day they will be Nobel laureates, and then that would be the day when all the sparrows would jump in joy that two of our sparrows have achieved a Nobel Prize. Thank you, Dr. Rao, for giving us this opportunity, and then thank you, Dr. Ganesh. We really appreciate, and from deep inside our heart and the heart of entire society, we profusely thank you, and then we wish you all the very best towards your journey, in your journey towards the great Nobel Prize. Thank you so much.
Thank you all of you, and wish you all the best.